women divorce men 70 to 80% of the time. I would argue in relationships it's probably similar. Men aren't leaving, women are.
Ooh.
So to a guy's point of view, he's going to commit to this girl. And what does he get? He doesn't get purity anymore. You know, these hoes. You know, he doesn't get youth anymore, so he doesn't get either of those things. A lot of times she already has a kid, so he's not fulfilling his mating strategy. On top of that, even if he does find a good woman that maybe has the qualities he's looking for, she was going to want him to marry her, right? And what does he get out of that? Oh, she can leave and take half.
Ooh.
And take my kids.
Ooh.
And she's paid to take my kids away from me. She gets more money if she takes my children.
Sounds horrible.
And so from the men's point of view, they're just kind of like, F it, because like women aren't wives nowadays.
Oh my God.
And what do they get out of it?
But
like
you know,
men are logical. They're logical people, and so they're thinking, does the benefit outweigh the cost? And like, I just think as women, we have to look at ourselves and say, the benefits we bring nowadays don't outweigh the cost for most men.
You know, boys, do you know the best way for you to deal with a modern woman? Be stush. Stush means be a bit more stuck up about yourself, because actually girls don't like rejection. And the moment you reject one, she wants you more because it's a challenge. At that moment, you've got the power. If you want her, you want to maneuver and check what she's on, and you want to get her in your books.
But okay, but
Yeah,
listen,
I'm not
listen
gonna
to this
lie.
from-
This
listen to
kinda-
this. Listen to this from the men's point of view. So I have to play a bunch of games with these women in order to get to them to commit to me. Why do it at all?
Facts.
because
I'm not chasing nothing.
Yeah,
No.
it's like what is the benefit to the men? Like what genuinely? Who in here has a cookbook? Maybe you.
I
Maybe
don't need
you.
a cookbook.
What?
I
You
do,
don't
but
need a
Like,
cookbook.
but that's
I
what
have
I'm
one, but I
saying.
don't
like-
Are you asking if you can cook?
No,
From a male
my
perspective.
point is none of us in here can be considered traditional women. And back then, an average guy could get a traditional woman. And now what does he get? He gets a boss bitch, a boss babe, a girl that's been ran through. He gets an ex-hoe. He gets a born-again virgin. Like,
And what do
this
I
is,
get?
as
Straps.
women,
Yeah.
this is what do we get? We still get protection and provisioning.
Are you sure?
Yep.
And
And
the,
that's
the average
yeah.
the average
that they be
salary
looking for.
the average
Let's not.
I mean, okay,
let's
okay,
do
but
something
here's the
simple
thing. The average salary could cover an apartment. But the thing is, like, women, we want this lifestyle that's not even realistic nowadays. Like, we want men that make more than we
Princess
do,
shit.
and we want them to pay all of the bills. But it's like we all have our nails done. We get our hair dyed. We have makeup. We have all of this stuff that costs money because we want this lifestyle. And I've had girls come on my show, and I say, would you date an average guy for companionship? But you would have to go down in lifestyle. And they say, no, we're
Nope.
addicted
They
to
ain't doing that.
lifestyle.
Okay.
I would all modern women want my time and attention in it. When I go to a club, there's 10 hot girls who think I'm going to get their number, talk to them for 3 months, take them out until they eventually decide to, we can do this or that or whatever. And it's just non-stop. And they all think I have all the time in the world, and that they're all so special and interesting, and that they all deserve the red carpet treatment. And these women do nothing for me. They do
Not
absolutely
a
nothing.
thing.
They can barely hold a conversation. They can't start a conversation. They got no date ideas. They don't even know how to be feminine, fam. They're saying they think
Facts.
wearing a tight skirt is feminine, innit? And you can stand around and guys will just throw themselves at you, which is kind of
Like,
that's why.
Which
it's
is
not
what they
great.
do, and that's why I said
Genuinely,
move more
When is
stush.
the last time a girl planned a day for you?
Oh my god.
Planned a whole day, got you a thoughtful gift that had nothing to do with her, nothing she wanted.
I'm glad you asked that question. I don't remember the last time.
They don't do it, but they talk about equality a lot.
No, but you're
and you guys- and
generalizing.
you guys-
But you're
you guys-
generalizing a lot as
Like
well.
even if it was just a
Big
hookup
time.
that maybe liked you or got feelings or whatever, did any of them like try to compete for you?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Because they're
No,
all queens,
competing
they're
now.
all
Because
tens.
it's an ego thing. Because girls won't put aside their ego.
They're all
Okay,
10 out of
that's
10s, they're
facts.
all queens, they're all boss bitches.
No, she's got a point. For once,
Like-
I'll agree with her. She does have a point. Girls, do you know what? Stop being so annoying. If you want to see the guy, ask him, "Can I see you?" If you want to go on a date with him and you invite him, make sure that you did the invitation. Be polite, have manners, and you're the one that is the host. Therefore, you just pattern the thing. Stop always
Women
waiting for the
don't
guy
do
to make
that
the
nowadays.
first move.
I get the impression
But no,
that...
it's not even, no.
No, that's a whole
No.
different-
You can't
It's a
turn
whole
around and say that
different thing.
the men want feminine women.
And then you
So
want to be
how
chased
can a
and
woman
be
go
taken
up to
out.
a man and say, "I'm gonna take you out"?
Yes, yeah,
Well,
my goodness.
I'll say how.
you know
I
something?
think that you're an amazing guy. You are sick. I'm gonna shoot my
You know
shot.
something?
Would you want to go
Stop.
out with me?
No,
please?
You
what I
sounded like a
do-
man.
what
That
I
sounded
do-
like a
Nah,
man.
nah.
You sound like a
Trying to get
man.
at it.
What I
These days, they're very masculine
Question,
these days.
guys,
What
guys,
I-
it's anti.
It's a doggy
So
dog.
devil's advocate here. I wouldn't probably approach it like that, but like back in the day, didn't women drop the handkerchief?
so they can pick.
Eh.
Right. Women drop the handkerchief.
But that's
that's
you
what-
see the thing is right is that years ago you dropped a handkerchief and the man showed you was interested. You didn't drop your knickers, and that's the difference. Dropping a handkerchief is totally
Yo,
different
she's going
from
down right now.
dropping your knickers. So you used to walk along in the old days. They used to drop you walk along and you drop a hanky just to see whether or not the man was interested.
Auntie,
But
sorry.
now the women are dropping their knickers to see whether the man's interested.
No, I don't think that's an issue. They're not dropping their knickers because like a third of men are virgins.
But they're dropping their knickers more than we drop hankies.
No, my
As many of you know, I was just banned